Imagine walking into a supermarket and everything costs double what it did last year. Your health insurance just sent another denial letter. The rent went up again. Crime statistics hit a new high in your neighborhood. School shootings made the news twice this week, and somehow politicians are calling this the greatest country on earth. The uncomfortable truth is that America has sold millions of people a dream that feels more like a nightmare. But here's what they don't want you to know. Other countries are doing it better, way better. And one of the countries on this list isn't just treating Americans better, it's actively competing for them. These 10 countries aren't just offering citizenship, they're offering you a chance to stop surviving and start living. From healthcare that won't bankrupt you to cities where walking alone at night isn't a death wish, these places prove that stress, chaos, and constant fear aren't normal parts of life. They're American specialties. Before diving into this countdown, joining the Horizon Society community provides deeper insights into making these relocations reality. Starting with number 10, Portugal. Everyone thinks of Portugal as Europe's sleepy corner, overshadowed by Spain, famous for beaches and affordable wine. That perception keeps the secret quiet. Portugal has become the golden ticket for Americans escaping the madness back home. The cost difference hits immediately. Lisbon rent averages around $1,200 monthly for decent apartments. Compare that to San Francisco, where the same space costs $4,000. Porto offers even better value at roughly $800 monthly. Food costs about 60% less than major US cities. Restaurant meals that would cost $30 in America run about $12 here. Portugal's Golden Visa program makes residency surprisingly accessible. Invest €280,000 in real estate and gain European Union access. But there's an easier route. The D7 visa requires only proof of income around $700 monthly. Remote workers love this option. Healthcare eliminates the American anxiety completely. Portugal's National Health Service covers everyone, including residents with legal status. No insurance nightmares, no medical bankruptcy, no choosing between medication and rent money. But the real transformation happens culturally. Portuguese society moves slower, values relationships over productivity, and treats work-life balance as essential rather than luxury. Cafe culture encourages lingering conversations. Beaches are accessible and affordable. Cities feel safe enough for evening walks without constant vigilance. There's one catch though. Bureaucracy can frustrate newcomers used to American efficiency. Patience becomes essential. But considering the trade-offs, most American expats consider Portuguese paperwork a minor inconvenience compared to American healthcare bills. Portugal offers something revolutionary, the ability to live well on less money while gaining more freedom. That's why it opens our countdown at number 10. Mexico completely flips the script on everything Americans believe about safety, healthcare, and cost of living south of the border. While American media focuses on border towns and cartel headlines, millions of Americans have quietly discovered that Mexico offers better quality of life than most US states. Ajijic, San Miguel de Allende, and Mérida host thriving American expat communities where monthly budgets of $1,500 to $2,500 cover comfortable lifestyles. Healthcare particularly shines. Private hospitals in Mexico deliver excellent care at fractions of US costs. Dental work, prescription medications, and routine procedures cost 70 to 80% less than American prices. The cultural richness provides daily inspiration. Art, music, food, and festivals create vibrant community experiences. Spanish immersion happens naturally through friendly locals eager to help newcomers integrate. Many expats report feeling more welcomed in Mexican communities than their former American neighborhoods. Weather appeals to anyone tired of harsh winters or oppressive humidity. Most expat-popular regions maintain comfortable temperatures year-round, reducing heating and cooling expenses significantly. Property ownership rules favor Americans through fideicomiso arrangements, making beachfront or mountain properties achievable for middle-class budgets. Many Americans buy homes in Mexico for less than they'd pay for cars in the US. But here's what really matters. Daily stress disappears. Traffic moves slower, but road rage doesn't exist. People prioritize family time over overtime hours. Communities look out for each other instead of avoiding eye contact. Mexico proves that geographical proximity doesn't require cultural similarity. Americans discover that life moves better when it's not constantly rushing toward exhaustion. Would you consider trading American stress for Mexican tranquility? Costa Rica earned its Pura Vida reputation honestly. This Central American gem consistently ranks among the happiest countries globally while maintaining political stability that puts most regions to shame. No military since 1948, yet somehow more secure than heavily armed neighbors. The healthcare system rivals European standards at developing world prices. Many medical procedures cost 80% less than US equivalents while maintaining international accreditation standards. Dental tourism has become so popular that Americans plan vacations around dental work. Retirement benefits make Costa Rica particularly attractive for older Americans. The Pensionado program offers residency for anyone with $1,000 monthly guaranteed income. Social security payments qualify, making Costa Rica accessible for middle-class American retirees. Environmental consciousness permeates everything. Renewable energy powers most of the country. National parks preserve biodiversity while providing recreation opportunities. Carbon neutrality isn't just policy, it's cultural identity. The climate eliminates seasonal depression and heating bills. Temperatures hover between 70 and 85 degrees year-round in most regions. Beach lovers and mountain enthusiasts find paradise within driving distance of each other. But there's something deeper happening in Costa Rica. The pace of life deliberately rejects American productivity obsession. Ticos, as locals call themselves, prioritize happiness over hustle, relationships over revenue, and contentment over consumption. Real estate markets welcome foreign ownership with minimal restrictions. Beachfront properties, mountain retreats, and urban apartments all remain affordable for American budgets. Many expats build dream homes for less than they'd pay for starter homes in the US. Infrastructure continues improving without the chaos typical of developing regions. Internet speeds support remote work. Roads connect major areas reliably. Utilities function consistently. Costa Rica offers something rare, the chance to live better while spending less, all while supporting a country that genuinely prioritizes human happiness over economic growth. Panama channels the energy of modern Singapore with the warmth of Latin America. The economy runs on US dollars, eliminating currency exchange anxiety. Infrastructure rivals first world standards thanks to canal revenues. American expats discovered that Panama offers metropolitan sophistication with Caribbean relaxation. Panama City sparkles with glass towers, international restaurants, and cultural attractions. Meanwhile, places like Boquete provide mountain retreats where $2,000 monthly covers luxurious lifestyles. The diversity means every preference finds its perfect match. The Pensionado visa program beats almost every retirement destination globally. Americans over 65 with $1,000 monthly income qualify for permanent residency plus incredible discounts. Hotels, restaurants, medical care, transportation, and entertainment offer pensionado pricing, sometimes 50% off regular rates. Healthcare combines American-trained doctors with affordable pricing. Many physicians studied in the US, but practice in Panama where overhead costs allow reasonable fees. Cosmetic surgery, dental work, and routine care all cost dramatically less than US equivalents. Real estate ownership follows straightforward rules. Americans buy property with the same rights as citizens. Beachfront condos, mountain homes, and urban apartments all trade at prices that would buy modest suburban houses in most US markets. Panama eliminates the cultural adjustment period that challenges many international moves. American businesses, English signage, and familiar products ease the transition, yet Latin American warmth and slower pace provide the lifestyle improvements that motivated the move initially. This country proves that geographic proximity to the US doesn't require sacrificing modern amenities or cultural comfort. Panama offers American familiarity with Latin American soul. Accommodation prices can be explored using the Expedia hotel link below. Uruguay quietly operates as South America's best-kept secret. While Argentina and Brazil dominate headlines, Uruguay provides European sophistication with South American affordability. Progressive politics, stable democracy, and advanced social policies create an environment where Americans feel immediately comfortable. Healthcare ranks among the world's best according to international comparisons. Universal coverage ensures everyone receives care regardless of income. Private insurance supplements the public system at costs far below American premiums. The political environment eliminates the polarization exhausting American communities. Uruguay legalized marriage equality, marijuana use, and abortion while maintaining social cohesion. Progressive policies coexist with conservative values through respectful dialogue rather than hostile division. Economic stability attracts international investors and retirees alike. The peso maintains reasonable exchange rates while banking systems offer security and transparency. Many Americans establish Uruguayan accounts to diversify financial exposure beyond US markets. Portuguese and Spanish language requirements seem daunting initially, but Uruguay's education system produces high English proficiency. Many professionals conduct business in English, while social integration happens gradually through friendly local interaction. But here's what really distinguishes Uruguay: the genuine safety. Violent crime stays remarkably low for the region. Political protests remain peaceful. Social conflicts get resolved through discussion rather than confrontation. Uruguay demonstrates that progressive politics and personal freedom can coexist with social stability and economic prosperity. Americans discover that political moderation actually works when everyone prioritizes common good over partisan victory. Ireland provides the perfect cultural bridge between American individualism and European social support systems. English language eliminates communication barriers, while Irish hospitality creates immediate community connections. Dublin, Cork, and Galway offer metropolitan opportunities, while smaller towns deliver countryside tranquility. The European Union membership opens doors across the continent. Irish citizenship leads to EU citizenship, meaning residency rights in 27 countries. Career opportunities, educational access, and retirement options multiply exponentially. Healthcare through the Health Service Executive covers everyone living in Ireland legally. While not perfect, the system prevents medical bankruptcy and provides comprehensive care including prescription medications, hospital treatment, and specialist consultations. Work culture balances ambition with life enjoyment. Mandatory vacation time, shorter working hours, and pub culture after work create social connections often missing in American corporate environments. Professional achievement coexists with personal fulfillment rather than demanding sacrifice. Property markets remain accessible compared to major US cities. Rural cottages, urban apartments, and suburban homes all trade at prices allowing American middle-class buyers to enter markets. The countryside offers castle renovations and farm properties for adventurous spirits. Cultural similarities ease adjustment while differences provide growth opportunities. Sports enthusiasm, music appreciation, and storytelling traditions create common ground. Meanwhile, Irish approaches to conflict resolution, community support, and work-life integration offer valuable perspective shifts. Weather becomes less important when communities provide warmth. Irish people excel at creating cozy environments during grey months. Pubs, home gatherings, and cultural events maintain social connections regardless of outdoor conditions. Ireland proves that familiar language doesn't require familiar problems. Americans find themselves speaking English in a country that prioritizes human dignity over corporate profits. Up to this point, these countries feel appealing. The next one feels radical. The Netherlands operates like society run by competent adults who actually want things to work properly. Infrastructure functions efficiently, healthcare serves everyone effectively, and social policies balance individual freedom with collective responsibility. Americans arriving in Amsterdam or Rotterdam immediately notice the absence of chaos. Cycling culture revolutionizes urban transportation. Protected bike lanes, reliable public transit, and walkable neighborhoods eliminate car dependency while improving fitness and mental health. Cities designed for humans rather than vehicles create completely different daily experiences. Housing markets challenge newcomers with high prices and competitive applications, but tenant protections ensure stability once secured. Rental laws favor tenants strongly, preventing arbitrary evictions and excessive rent increases common in US markets. Work opportunities abound for skilled professionals, especially in technology, engineering, and international business. The economy emphasizes innovation and sustainability while maintaining generous social safety nets. Vacation time, healthcare coverage, and retirement savings happen automatically rather than requiring constant negotiation. English proficiency reaches remarkable levels throughout the country. Business conducts in English regularly, while daily life becomes manageable quickly for non-Dutch speakers. Language barriers rarely prevent integration or professional advancement. Drug policy demonstrates evidence-based governance rather than moral panic. Coffee shops regulate cannabis sales while focusing enforcement on harmful substances. Addiction receives medical treatment rather than criminal punishment, leading to better outcomes for individuals and communities. The social contract actually works here. Citizens pay higher taxes but receive comprehensive healthcare, excellent education, reliable infrastructure, and economic security. The trade-off proves worthwhile for anyone tired of American privatization experiments. Netherlands demonstrates that progressive policies and economic prosperity reinforce each other rather than competing. Americans discover that higher taxes can mean lower stress when governments actually serve citizen needs. Denmark transforms the entire concept of taxation from burden into investment. Danish citizens pay among the world's highest tax rates, but receive comprehensive healthcare, free education through university level, generous parental leave, and robust unemployment support. The social safety net eliminates the constant financial anxiety plaguing American middle-class families. Hygge culture prioritizes contentment over achievement, relationships over productivity, and present moment awareness over future anxiety. Work-life balance isn't aspirational. It's mandatory through strong labor laws and cultural expectations. Copenhagen and Aarhus offer cosmopolitan amenities while smaller towns provide community connections often missing in modern life. Neighborhood schools, local businesses, and civic engagement create social fabric that makes daily life feel meaningful rather than transactional. Environmental consciousness permeates policy and culture. Renewable energy, bicycle infrastructure, and sustainable development aren't political positions. They're practical choices for long-term prosperity. Clean air and water become normal rather than luxury. Healthcare excellence makes medical care stress-free rather than financially terrifying. Preventive care, mental health support, and chronic disease management all receive comprehensive coverage without copays, deductibles, or network restrictions. Education philosophy emphasizes creativity and critical thinking over standardized testing and college preparation anxiety. Children learn through play, exploration, and collaboration rather than competition and conformity. Income inequality stays remarkably low through progressive taxation and strong social programs. Economic mobility happens through education and opportunity rather than inheritance and connections. Merit matters more than money. Most Americans assume higher taxes mean worse lives. Denmark completely destroys that assumption. But there's something deeper happening in Denmark: the genuine happiness. International surveys consistently rank Danes among the world's happiest people, not through forced optimism, but through social systems that actually support human flourishing. The weather challenges newcomers accustomed to sunshine, but Danish culture creates warmth through community connections, cozy indoor spaces, and celebrations that brighten dark months. Seasonal rhythms become opportunities for different types of enjoyment rather than endurance tests. Denmark proves that high taxes and extensive government services can coexist with economic prosperity and individual freedom when citizens trust institutions to serve collective interests. New Zealand tops this countdown because it offers something increasingly rare: the chance to live without constant underlying anxiety. Political stability, environmental beauty, and social cohesion create conditions where Americans can finally exhale after years of holding their breath. The pace of life deliberately rejects American productivity obsession. Work-life balance isn't just encouraged. It's culturally mandated through shorter working hours, generous vacation policies, and social expectations that prioritize family time over career advancement. Healthcare through the public system provides comprehensive coverage without financial stress. Private insurance supplements rather than replaces public care, ensuring everyone receives treatment regardless of employment status or income level. Housing markets challenge newcomers in popular areas like Auckland, but regional opportunities remain accessible. The building industry welcomes skilled tradespeople while technology companies seek international talent for expanding operations. Natural environment integration defines daily life rather than weekend escape. Hiking trails, beaches, lakes, and mountains provide recreation opportunities within reach of most communities. Outdoor activities become normal rather than special occasion luxuries. Social equality extends beyond political rhetoric into practical reality. Income gaps remain manageable, educational opportunities stay accessible, and healthcare doesn't depend on wealth. Economic mobility happens through effort and talent rather than family connections. Gun violence stays virtually non-existent through sensible regulations and cultural attitudes. Children attend school without active shooter drills. Communities gather without security concerns. Daily life unfolds without constant threat assessment. The immigration system welcomes skilled workers through straightforward processes. Points-based evaluation considers education, experience, and language skills rather than arbitrary quotas or political preferences. Merit determines outcomes. Political discourse maintains civility despite disagreements. Leaders discuss policy differences without personal attacks or inflammatory rhetoric. Democratic institutions function as intended rather than struggling against polarization. New Zealand offers the rarest modern luxury, peace of mind. Americans discover they can live without constant vigilance, financial anxiety, or social tension. Daily life becomes enjoyable rather than survivable. These 10 countries prove that American problems aren't inevitable human conditions. They're policy choices with alternatives. Healthcare bankruptcy, educational debt, housing affordability, workplace exploitation, and social division all have solutions other nations implement successfully. Detailed relocation guides are linked below. The biggest mistake isn't leaving America, it's assuming nowhere else does it better.